Tonight, while millions of people sleep peacefully in their homes, thousands of dogs and cats will spend another night, waiting in animal shelters. Some arrived only days ago. Others have been waiting for months, and some may never understand why the families they once trusted never came back. It's a heartbreaking reality that Peter Dinklage has spent years trying to change. Most people know Peter Dinklage for his unforgettable performances on screen. But away from Hollywood, he has become a passionate advocate for animal adoption and shelter rescue efforts. And his message is one that every future pet owner should hear. Every year, millions of animals enter shelters. Each one has a story. Some were abandoned, some became lost and were never reunited with their owners. Others were surrendered when families realized they weren't prepared for the responsibility of caring for a pet. But for the animals left behind, the reason doesn't matter. All they know is that one day they had a home, and the next day, they didn't. Imagine walking through a shelter late in the afternoon. The excitement of the day is fading. Visitors are heading home. Volunteers are finishing their work. The building becomes quieter, yet behind every kennel door, hopeful eyes continue watching. A dog stands up every time footsteps approach. A cat moves closer to the front of its enclosure. For a brief moment, each animal wonders the same thing. Could this be my family? Most of the time, the answer is no. The footsteps continue. The visitors move on, and the waiting begins again. This is exactly why Peter Dinklage has spent years encouraging people to consider adoption before purchasing a pet. He believes shelters should be the first place people look when searching for a companion, because behind those shelter doors are animals desperately hoping for a second chance. For Dinklage, this isn't simply a campaign. It's a cause he genuinely believes in. A belief that every animal deserves love, every animal deserves safety, and every animal deserves the opportunity to find a permanent home. Animal shelters work tirelessly every day to care for incoming animals. Staff, members, and volunteers provide food, medical care, exercise, and affection while searching for adoptive families. But shelters often face limited resources and overcrowding. That's why every adoption matters. 1. Adoption doesn't just change one life, it creates space for another animal in need. And sometimes, the impact goes far beyond what anyone expects. Many people who adopt rescue pets say something remarkable. They thought they were saving an animal, but in many ways, the animal ended up changing their life. A rescued dog becomes a loyal companion during difficult times. A shelter cat provides comfort during moments of loneliness. Animals who were once frightened learn to trust again, and in the process, they teach their new families lessons about patience, resilience, and unconditional love. These stories happen every single day, yet countless animals are still waiting for their own happy ending. As night falls, shelters across the country begin to grow quiet. The visitors are gone, the lights become dim, dogs settle into their kennels, cats curl up in their beds. And somewhere in that silence, thousands of animals prepare to spend another night wondering what tomorrow will bring. Will someone finally stop at their kennel? Will someone notice them? Will someone decide they're worth taking home? For many shelter animals, tomorrow is another chance to be seen, another chance to be chosen, another chance to belong. Peter Dinklage hopes more people will recognize those chances before they disappear. His message is simple. Before bringing a pet into your life, take a look at the animals already waiting. Visit a shelter. Meet the dogs and cats hoping for a home. You may discover that your perfect companion has been waiting for you all along. Before we finish, we'd love to hear from you. Have you ever adopted a rescue dog or cat? Or would you consider adopting from a shelter in the future? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else to give a shelter animal a second chance. And if you enjoy heartwarming dog stories, rescue journeys, and animal news that makes a difference, be sure to subscribe to The Daily Woof and join our growing community of animal lovers. And perhaps that's the most powerful part of this story. Right now, Somewhere nearby, a shelter dog is lying quietly. Behind a kennel door, shelter cat is watching visitors come and go. Neither knows what tomorrow holds. Neither knows whether their family is still out there, but they continue hoping, and maybe that's what makes shelter animals so extraordinary. No matter how many times they've been overlooked, they never stop believing that someone will eventually come for them. So the next time you think about adding a pet to your family, remember the animals waiting behind those shelter doors tonight. Because for one of them, tomorrow could be the day everything changes, and the person who changes that life could be you.